Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Krymzon Kompany. Today I am Chris Krymzon. Mr. Cross could not make it today, and I am joined by the man sitting to my left, the Twisted Tenor.
Twisted Tenor keeps getting better.
With each and every week.
Yes, that's my goal anyway. That's the goal.
I know I haven't been here for a while, so we'll ask you, because I don't think Mr. Cross has done it, how's the diet coming along?
I was hoping he wouldn't ask that. I haven't checked the scale lately, but I think I'm holding my own. Like, as they call, plateaued off. Maybe not lose, but not gain, which is not bad. Also,
I apologize for this, folks.
it could be important.
Ignorance is a bliss around here.
Papa Pig calling?
No, unfortunately, it's not the Papo pig. I'm sure we know who. We'll get back with that person later. Anyway, as I understand it, the 2 out of 3 tables match has been postponed.
We're gonna talk that. Yeah. I meant to mention that. 2 out of 3 tables match. As much as I would like to get it over with, destroy Papa Pig, the Sheik's facility, his yard, which we're going to use for the event, may not be ready. So I did talk to the Sheik, briefly, because I don't like him. Talked to him briefly. I have to do business with him, even though I have to deal with him later with the he's gonna be Papa's manager and all that, and there's a lot of stuff, a lot of negative stuff going on. But Sheik said he's not ready. He has to do a little landscaping, cut some trees. You gotta wait for the tree guy. There's a lot of things going on, but.
Thought maybe he was digging some holes, one for Papo and one for him.
Yeah. I'll take care of that farm. I offered to help with that stuff, but he said no. But got postponed. I did write a poem for the table match. I did write that. Prepared. I can read that early and then go from there. I think July or August. Maybe they'll have a sale on some barbecue meats. I can take advantage of the sales. Maybe July 4th sale. Maybe after July 4th do the event. Everything will work out. It's no rush. For what's going to happen anyway. Everybody knows. The fans out there know. Right? Papa's going through the table. Even though Tenor may have a little hard time lifting him up, but the thing is that I worked that out is that make the tables a little shorter, so I don't have to lift it as high off the ground to slam them through. Because I'm designing the tables to my specifications. And I will read the poem right now. I'll read the poem. Papa's not here to hear it, but hopefully he'll tune in. I'll read to him later. Maybe I'll call him on the cell phone. Maybe I'll text the whole thing to him. I don't know. We'll see. But people out there have opinions. They want to give me a label. Most of them would conclude that I'm unstable. I don't think so. All would agree that I'm #1 in Krymzon stable and the #1 wrestler on sale and cable. Papa plans to defeat me, but he's unable. Like a fictional nursery rhyme or a storybook fable. It's like the former Patriot, Mike Vrabel, in an I Quit match with the actor Clark Gable. It's also like the woman wrestler Sable trying to pick up and slam Viscera/Mabel. One thing that will happen to Papa is you'll go through the backyard table, then you will be forklifted up to the surgeon's table.
That's very good.
So felt right there.
Wow,
As we get
that was pretty neat.
the centerpiece of it all. As you mentioned, conspicuous by his absence, once again. Having a little trouble?
Yeah, pretty good without glasses. Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all.
Well, I contact lenses yesterday. I think it's like a dry ear. My eyes are dry. I got dry eye syndrome, or I'd rather have that than STS, the swollen tongue syndrome. But
I was going to say, how many syndromes do you have there, brother? You can get the dry eye syndrome, swollen tongue syndrome.
the way it is, right? Some things, doctors, they diagnose stuff, right? All these things going on, all these symptoms of all these syndromes. All these syndromes out there. I'd say there's a lot of them that are undiscovered yet, and there are probably a few of those. And hopefully they'll find something. Twisted Tenor, there's only one Twisted Tenor, right? And he might have a unique case of certain things wrong with him that's possible. In that, undiagnosed, I sent my son to college to research this. It took 4 years of neuroscience courses. In that, I ask him all the time, brother, I need help. Figure out what's wrong with me. He goes, Dad, I'm sorry. I got nothing. I mean, like,
That's
I
quite.
tried. Make the investment. Try to do the research in the laboratories, the college campus. Get the, they discover a lot of things in the college campus out there that cures for diseases. I will take even cure for the symptoms just to get by it. At the moment, I have to resort. I have coffee, and then I have more coffee, and then more coffee. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's my treatment options.
Yep.
But I don't mind. It's okay. If it's a problem, if I have to deal with the rest of my life, if I have to stay twisted the rest of my life, then we have a show to do. We'll be able to do the show all the time.
Exactly.
If I get cured, you might have to cancel the show. Leave Mr. Krymzon by himself, and Papa Pig. Hopefully, good luck to you with that if that did happen.
Speaking of which, you notice that we're down 2, maybe 3 people here. Papo and Mr. Fuzi.
Papa's 2, and then Fuzi's 1, so it makes 3.
Yep.
So
Mr. Fuzi had some other obligations to take care of, and of course, Mr. Papo, well, he's just Papo. What more can we say about him?
I'm a little upset with Fuzi. I did talk off camera, but he's making more of a contribution to the show, or I'll get him involved my way.
The easy way or the hard way?
Yes. You take the beating. You learn the respect for the tenor, right? Respect for the legends of wrestling, or you get a beating. It's as simple as that. Very basic. It could be complicated. You keep it simple.
Unlike a couple of weeks ago, when he almost walked off with your belt and decided to align himself with
He's not too
Was he
smart.
called the pig?
Obviously, not too smart. Always side with the tenor. You fans out there, don't waste your time. With these anyone that's against the tenor, it's going down. There's no match, verbally or table match, whatever. Weapons. I got weapons right here. Of the Twisted Tenor Laboratories. Twisted Tenor can't be stopped, right? I do this in my spare time. Imagine if I put more effort into this. I could have serious, major accomplishments done. And I always apologize to Mr. Krymzon. I'm not prepared. There's so much potential. I just use part of it, and it's good enough. It's good enough to destroy anyone in my path. Especially Papa Pig. 3 tables match. I love to hear the crunch of the table when he goes through. I always hear.
Yep.
Always go through the back of my mind to tell Joe's yard, Joe Master's yard, the crunch of the plywood, crunch the table. It's very satisfying. It gets me through the day.
Satisfied me.
To say, wow, that's a good crunch. Let me watch it again. Crunch. Look at that. Look at him go through. See, he wasn't even supposed to go through that table, right? It wasn't even planned. But he ruined the match. Someone was supposed to go through. I had a guy ready to go through the table. His brother, he was going to help me slam his brother through the table. I didn't want his help, so I threw his brother to the ground, and Papa went through the table. Simple as that. I had to readjust midstream during the match. Who's going to go through that table? And it all worked out good because the Papa Pig was a guarantee that the table would break. It will not bend. It will break.
He almost bounced. He almost bounced that day. I remember that day well.
And then it also took my frustrations. I don't call it stealing the belt myself, but I was accused of stealing the belt. And
No,
then
you
being
were just
one
taking
of the best.
what was rightfully yours,
Right.
and they were the Lynn Event Mafia, I should say, was accusing you of stealing. But in order for you to be stealing it, it would not have to be yours.
It's already mine.
It's already yours, so we can't steal what's yours.
They're wrestling. It's 2 idiots wrestling. Idiots wrestling for my belt when it's already mine. Right. I'm not even involved in the championship match. It's back here. I know how it is. I know what it is. Fans are like say, "What did tend to lower himself to the backyard match?" Well, it's a lesson. It teaches guys, right? You want to be a backyard wrestler. You want to deal with a real wrestler. Here I am. I cross the line, and I'll go anywhere to destroy somebody. Especially if I feel, inside I need to go to this yard and destroy someone. I have to to get my belt, to retain my belt, to hold on to it, I had to lower myself, go to the backyard and deal with these guys. Lower myself to your level, the Papo, and then, to goodness, Mr. Krymzon's heart to actually invite Papo on this show, right? The Papo, yeah, nice try, Papo. He tried to retire when we had the match actually in the ring. We did have a match in the ring. He wanted to try to make that retirement match. He's like, we're early 20s at that time. I said, I'll decide when you retire. When I give you a good enough beating. When I feel you've taken a good enough beating, or not more than, not one beating.
Multiple beatings.
Many multiple beatings. Then I'll tell you when to retire. Right? Right. Plus, because there's no other wrestlers at the moment showing up to the show, I need someone to give a beating to. If that's my career, if that's what I got to do, that's what I'll do. If I don't go in the ring for a while and I give someone a beating once in a while, that's satisfying enough. I feel good. Makes you feel good. I can feel like, hey, I accomplished something. Hey, I beat a Papa Pig last week. Hey, all right. And I said, nah, yes, it was good. Yes.
Well, let's see. You're the uncrowned Everett Wrestling Champion.
Don't get me going with the Everett Wrestling. Everett Wrestling.
I think I
They
opened
give
the
me,
box.
even though I will not talk them down to them, because they gave me my shot, like, to start my career in the Everett Wrestling. I started in there. It was a bit crowded situation at the time. I felt like I was getting an opportunity. I had the chance to get the belt. They only had a handful of wrestlers to work with. I said, this is my chance. And I felt, tried to take advantage of it. Then other people heard about it. So let me go to Everett Wrestling too. Let me go to Everett Wrestling and try to get the belt. Then I got squeezed out. It was tough. I timed it maybe just a little bit too late. I had a chance. I almost get a title shot. But Big Bubba, I'll challenge him right on. He's coaching football in his spare time in the wrestling. I challenged him right on the field to a match with all full tenor outfit. Actually, back then was the Maestro. But everything worked out for the good, right? Even though I turned twisted, people may think, oh, Twisted Tenor, he's a failure because he turned twisted, right? But ended up opening a whole new opportunity, a whole new chapter of wrestling.
You're also former GPW champion.
Yes. How much? This is an hour show. How much time do we have to talk about my accomplishments? It's not a long enough show, but there's another accomplishment. Yes.
And of course, the undisputed Anarchy champion, very first Anarchy champion. How many championships can Papo say he had?
We have one. It was illegal, right? Illegally.
He stole the belt from you.
Stole the belt. That's the truth. See here, right here. He stole the belt. I went to the wrestling rehab, right? And the backyard guys were like taking turns wearing the belt. I said, let me wear the belt. Oh, let me wear the belt. See, don't even touch my belt. This is a different belt, by the way. Don't even touch the Grand Pro belt. I told Joe to protect it. They took advantage of Joe. That's the way it is. They took advantage of Joe Masters, right? Joe Masters is a nice guy, right? Joe has to do the show. He has to have some kind of storyline to talk about. So these guys use the belt. That's the way it goes. Then ended up being one of the best videos. Taking what was rightfully mine back. I feel it was a big accomplishment for Twisted Tenor to take that belt, but in the midstream of the match, walk right by, take it out, and the perfect timing of them chasing my car down the street. It was you can't beat that. You can't replace that.
Nope.
Can't.
But you notice that they had the numbers game on you. On multiple matches, they've had the numbers game on you. They had guys like Lightning, about 6'6",
Yeah, I'd
Maybe.
say somewhere around there.
maybe mid 200-pound mark. Who looks like he's about 3. I've seen him somewhat recently. He's put on quite a bit of weight.
Where's he draws from the James Bond movies?
He looks like a slightly skinnier.
Is he skinny or bigger?
He's blown up. He's blown up kind of like Papo.
You can't wrestle anymore either.
He can't wrestle anymore. What in the heck?
Did Papo's Pig calling again? Or trying to call this time?
This is out of control. This is out of control.
Why is people calling? Don't
Dude,
they know that?
all the rest of us have the courtesy to, turn our volumes down on our phones. Do you think because you own the company that gives you exclusive rights?
Well, yes, it does because I'm booking talent for this show.
Well, that doesn't sound like talent to me.
No, that was just a nuisance.
And the last one was a nuisance. Please, let me know when, you get a talent call,
Well, I'm waiting for Vince McMahon to call me. He's supposed to send me some of his guides. What do you want?
Well, I can't call because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? How am I gonna call?
The talent's already here. I mean,
You have to look far. Speaking of talent, right?
yes.
We're gonna do something different. We're gonna give singing lessons today.
Singing lessons.
Yes. We're singing lessons.
We all-
well, not to you, but
We all know that the tenors are.
I have a volunteer. Well, I'm gonna volunteer them myself, but some of the guys in the studio, I'm gonna give them.
One of the stagehands.
I'm gonna sing lesson. Hey, hold on a second. I got a call too. Who's this? Oh,
We all know that the tenor is a tremendous singer, and he's going to bring somebody on to give a singing lesson to.
hello. Hello. Oh, I missed it. Oh,
What was all that about?
well, let's go back to the singing lesson. Excuse me, sir. Can you come up here 1 second? I wanna. I know, camera lady. Is it better to do it over here or in the back? What's better? Okay, in your face. Am I in your face, camera, or should I go back? Yeah.
Back a little bit.
Either way, it's good. I don't wanna. We're doing singing lessons. So, look, come over here,
Why
sir.
don't you get the young gentleman
Here, sir.
chair?
Let's do
I'm
a
not
little
going
bit
to
of a.
interfere with this. I want to get over here, so.
Oh, okay. There you
Hey,
go.
hey, how you doing? I'm Twisted Tenor, as you know. Hey. Now state your name, please.
Josh.
Josh. This guy's Josh. This guy's works hard in the studio. He grew up with the maestro, with Fro Maestro and Twisted Tenor days. He grew up with watching a great talent. Let's give me a second.
It's winning money.
You know what? Yeah, I'll get back to that. But anyway, now, so it was very simple. Besides doing wrestling, wrestling talent, talent of making poems, talent of creating new weapons, right? Twisted Tenor, I think, personally, is also a great singer. The former maestro days, I had more class back then, more sophisticated role in the wrestling life. And then I had to deal with Bernie the attorney. I had to lose my identity. I turned twisted. Everybody knows the story. Anyway, okay, more twisted. All right, calm down, because this is I want to be sensitive. I'm trying to teach this guy. Now we're gonna do a little bit. Start low and go high. All right, but not too high, because can mess up. I'll do the example, and then you'll follow. We'll do like. Try that.